The company which I'm working right now is called FNZ. It's a fintech company. It's a New Zealand-based company, and they have their technical headquarters in Brno. I work as associate analyst tester. So basically, my role is about like taking care of their business team, like their testing and business team, how to set up the interest rate, how things go. I currently work for a project called Aegon.
I took business process management, and to be honest, I never regretted it because this is something that I really wanted to do. Because business process management is a nutshell. They break the nuts, like what is business? Starting from finance, something called business finance management, and HR. We have quality management. We have a lot more. Whatever comes, macroeconomics, microeconomics, and project management. Everything. This program has everything. The university, like I cannot blame them for on any count. The professors was extremely exponent, extremely beautiful on the way they teach, how they carry forward, and I would say like we have changed for their dynamics, you know. So it helped us to streamline a lot.
I paid $3,000 as a tuition fee per annum, so it's totally $6,000 for the entire course. And like again, it took me 6 lakh rupees again, you know, for my living expenses. I'm very sure, like as I mentioned, within 12 lakhs, as I've been quoted, I finished my entire master's.
The university, the TUL, which I did my master's, I had an amazing opportunity where the macroeconomic subject has been dealt by a professor called Shaka Lebetkova. She's the financial advisor of Czech government. So this is what this university provides. So this is the beauty of Europe, I would say. Like, you know, like you can get to interact with the highlights who is like very profile, like people who are governing, people who make changes in the diplomacy. First thing what I was very stubborn is about, as I was working with American companies before landing here, one thing is like I wanted a work-life balance. I could evidently see Europe is the only place where you could see work-life balance, you know. And I was very particular. Like I want to do my master's and I want to work in a country where I would be given a chance, not just a chance, will be a mandate that like I have to balance my work and my personal life. Down the line, the research proved in Solomon, it showed me something is like studying in Europe, you pay very less, but this is nowhere lesser than United States of America. It was like, that was more evident. So
100%.
Yeah, but then why would I go pay a hell of a lot of money? Being focused is not an option. I would really say it is mandate. You have to be focused, no matter what. Yeah, whatever you do, you have to be focused. I believe in myself. Okay, I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in the geographical or like I'm good. Like I know I'll get a job there because it's about you at the end of the day.
Hello everybody, welcome all of you. My name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. Many following our channel, you would know, we have been contacting all our students, successful students in Europe who are like, of course, super busy, but still they find time to talk to us and share their journey about their journey actually. So today we have with us Herman, to the show, who studied in Europe and currently working in Europe. Herman, welcome to the show.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. Thank you so much for your time, and please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yes, I'm Herman Godfrey. Actually, like I'm from Karaikudi. My native is Karaikudi. I did my bachelor's in Karunya University. I did my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. And like namakku theriyum then as like normal people, we take bachelor's for a different passion. Adu 12th mudichadukku appuram, okay, let's do something abdinu. But down the road, porappo, I don't find myself to be an engineer, to be honest. I felt more like I'm a person of management, and a management dhaan pananum. That's where my passion, my heart flows. So bachelor's panni mudikkirappave I got my call letters in Byju's irukatto rendu moonu companies, which is purely management company, of course with IBM, but adu na edukla. Then I went to Byju's, I did something, and I started working for United, like companies from United States. Naanga irukom senja, and I started working there. Aprom, then down the line, you know, like, okay, nama management pandrom, எல்லாம் பண்றோம், but like, you know, there's some sort of scale is missing. அதுதான், you have to go learn management. அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஹங்கர்ல தான் then I started, எங்க படிக்கலாம்? Okay, let's go to United States பண்ணலாமா, இல்ல let's go to Australia, which is all, you know, very segmented. ஏற்கனவே management படிக்கணும்னா US போகணும், மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் பண்ணணும் ஆஸ்திரேலியா பண்ணணும். லைக் நோ, அப்படி ஒன்றும் தேவையில்ல, யூ நீட் நாட் டு பி அப்படிங்கிறப்பதான் I started moving around. Okay, let's go to some exotic places where management has been like treated as management. Management is not something that you அது ஒரு டிகிரிக்காக படிக்கிற ஒரு விஷயம் இல்ல நான் புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். That is something a hunger. எல்லாரும் MBA படிச்சுட்டு no, that is not. A person who really wanted to manage want to do perceive management. Exactly. That hunt made me to choose some universities. Then like I approached Europe Study Center, and like Fiona ma'am da எனக்கு பேசினாங்க. She was my counselor and she has been explaining things every. Then I ended up here. Now இப்போ இங்க வந்து I did my masters in business process management. I did my thesis in economics, macroeconomics. Then I got my job in a fintech company. This is one of the leading fintech company called FNZ. They're one of the best fintech companies in Europe, and around the globe they position themselves around top 10. So they're actually New Zealand based company. நான் இப்போ Brnoல இருக்கேன், Czech Republicல. This is a financial capital, Brno அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு city, and I live there. Like அங்க தான் நான் work பண்றேன். So this is the nutshell of my graph of career. Yeah.
Excellent, man. Amazing. And I completely appreciate you and also congratulate you, of course. You know, you decided whatever you studied in bachelor's for whatsoever reason, which we don't have to dig into it right now. This is not my cup of tea. My comfort level or my, what to say, destiny is something else. And, you know, you kind of switched over and you made it count, right? That's what is important.
Yeah.
Anybody can take decisions, you know, or they would say, right? Anybody can target anything, but who hits it? What that matters. And which you made it count and you took up your passion, you worked hard, and you also succeeded and, you know, working in a #1 fintech company. I think it's a fairy tale. It's a
like true, sir, because like you know நம்ம வந்து bachelors, like you know bachelors is something நம்ம இங்க வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் தெரியுது we could have been much more visionary for our bachelors. இப்ப இருக்க generation பண்றாங்க. I was born in 98, but now I could see people who born after 2005, அவங்க bachelorஸ்க்கே they are so particular about no, என்னால ஏனோ தானோக்கெல்லாம் I cannot do something just for the sake of studying. No, I'm very particular. So by then we lacked for the bachelor's, but I don't want to repeat that again for my master's, you know, just for the sake of, okay, my mechanical, go ahead for my master's in mechanical engineering. Of course, German is very famous, which is like very, very renowned, but it's like, no, I don't want to do that because I don't see myself there, you know. So exactly. This is one good opportunity.
Super. So then any specific reason? Of course, you already said offbeat. Other than that, specifically to choose European countries?
Yes. Now, like when I was checking, first thing is about the financial constraints, because like I studied in deemed university where I paid hell a lot of money, but I don't regret. I really reaped out of it. I really had so much of things out of it. Then like when it comes to European countries, like first thing what I was very stubborn is about, as I was working with American companies before landing here, one thing is like I wanted a work-life balance. I could evidently see Europe is the only place where you could see work-life balance, you know. And I was very particular. Like I want to do my master's and I want to work in a country where I would be given a chance, not just a chance, will be a mandate that like I have to balance my work and my personal life. And the expenses are like very, very less, where I could manage my own expenses. I'm not a fan of getting into my parents' pocket. So I thought like I will deal things on my own. Okay, so this is more affordable. And down the line, the research proved in Solamdia, it showed me something is like studying in Europe, you pay very less, but this is nowhere lesser than United States of America. It was like that was 100%. More evident. So
100%.
Yeah, but then why would I go pay a hell of a lot of money, which is $100,000?
Exactly. This is what I keep telling all the kids coming to my office, whether they are 17 years or 23 years. Only one line I say, brother: spend less, learn more. That's what I say.
Exactly.
And I don't send Herman, you know, I don't send a single soul to this UK, Australia, US, Canada, and make them spend 70 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs for their masters. And in the current geopolitical situation, you spend almost lakhs and lakhs or close to a crore of rupees. What is the point of recovery? Almost nothing. So, like Herman, you know, you guys need to be smart enough in this world, spend less, learn more. Then how did you find Europe Study Center?
Okay, like I have my friend whose name is Nitin. So he just told me, hey, Herman, as you're perceiving, you got to go check Europe Study Center. And I was very transparent to the counselors there. Hey, I don't want to spend much. This is my constraint, but I want the best university. Let the process be very tedious. Like, I'm ready to write my SOPs, whatsoever it is concerned. I'm ready to rise up to the level of expectations. But I'm very stubborn about spending the money because I had a constraint. Only 12 lakh rupees can be given by the bank. I
Bank.
also inquired with my bank. Yeah, I wanted to
Okay.
go with the student loan. So they said like, hey, this is what we can give you. So I was like, this is my budget constraint. So please put me onto a
Glad to see
place.
that.
Yes. And they
Good.
were very, hey, Herman, go. This is something best. So neither move panna, lama move panla. Three universities was given choice. One that was TUL, Technical University of Libres. So this is the journey how I came into European Study Center. அப்படியே எப்படி போச்சுங்கிறது.
And I like the way one point you were very clearly stressing. Please, for the sake of money,
Yeah.
compromise the quality of education that I'm going to study. And this is our second ideology. Okay. Never compromise the quality of education. For example, I don't want to say the country's name. They're just outside the Schengen zone. 1 year tuition fees is only 40,000 rupees. I don't sit and promote all those things. We can never compromise the quality of education just for the sake of saving or reducing the money, basically. So then, okay, you selected TUL, and what was your master program?
Yes, my master program is called as Business Process Management. Actually, to be honest, now and like when I said like Europe Study Center, hey, I would like to go for something called International Management. And like, but by then the international management admission was not like so transparent. They were keeping up, they were holding it, as I was very stubborn and going by September intake. So okay, fine. I don't want to miss any classes. I want to be there from the day one. So okay, this is what you get admitted to. Okay, fine. I took business process management, and to be honest, I never regretted it because this is something that I really wanted to do. Because business process management is a nutshell. They break the nuts. Like, what is business? From all domains, the business has like multiple domains. People, that is what, like, I would say the upcoming lads. No, don't just do an MBA. Just know what is MBA first. What is MBA? What are the clusters? MBA is a cluster of many million things. So this is one such beautiful course. They will walk you through everything, starting from finance, something called business finance management, and HR. We have quality management. We have a lot more, whatever comes, macroeconomics, microeconomics, and project management. Everything. This program has everything. Whatever you want to know about a business, purely in and out, everything has been dealt well. So I initially was like, I should have gone for international management before landing in there. But like, as the program has been set, as I saw the program, how it has been defined, I was like very much, oh, this is what something that I wanted to do. So that is the main thing. Exactly, because that has put me to this fintech company, because this is a finance and technology based company. As I've learned finance in my masters, I had a chance to sit here. Like it played well. Now this is about an open breach. I can even go to project management companies, HR companies. Yeah, my scope has been widened massively now. Yeah,
kind of everything fell in place the way you want.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how a pure businessman would do. Like I cherish it. Yeah.
Excellent. So did you face any challenges in your first semester, because you come from a different education system? So how did you adapt yourself for the first semester at TUL?
Yes, like of course it was very 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 challenging because we never, like, other subjects are okay, like there were subjects and like this system is quite different. You have to choose your timings and stuffs. We got accustomed to it. It was beautiful, well set. But when it comes to the subject and the platforms of academic views, it was quite challenging, because other subjects was okay, in and out, you can do it. But there's a subject called microeconomics. Economics, you need to know, because they don't start from which called level 1 of economics. As we are studying masters, they go from level 2 of economics, which was quite like, initially it was like learning a different language. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. But trust me, the faculties were extremely exponent. I wouldn't say they are best, they are exponent. They were like, we know what you're coming from, because we are the one who interviewed you. We selected you because we know what is your capacities about. So they walked through. They were like, I would really say they walked through the process. It was extremely amazing. The university, like I cannot blame them for on any count. The professors was extremely exponent, extremely beautiful on the way they teach, how they carry forward, and I would say like we have changed for their dynamics, so it helped us to streamline a lot. But we completely changed for their dynamics, and it was so good. Just the subject was quite challenging, but other than that, everything was well structured. It's not they will never convince their system, but they will bend you for their system, which is for the good sake. So it was
Yes,
beautiful. It's sort of a discipline, that we gained. It was extremely good.
exactly. And as I could understand, we are talking for the past 20 minutes or so. You were also eager to learn and explore, right? So these
Yes.
challenges was like, yes, give me, I will
Yeah,
somehow come.
exactly.
Wow, that was your attitude, right, brother?
Yes, like because like you are a student, you wanted to perceive your masters out of your boundaries. I would say like India does have everything. Trust me, India has one of the best B schools in India. We got everything, but still we go out for an exponential exposure. If
Yes.
you want to have an exponential exposure, you cannot be a person of introversy. You cannot be like you have to go explore. Coming abroad and doing your masters is not just about the curriculum or the academia. It is about the experience. It's a wholesome
Yes.
of experience, and you cannot be complaining, or you cannot be just like accepting. You should rejoice. Only
Yes.
then you can become one such person. You should rejoice. So we loved it actually. We The process was extremely beautiful. We loved it.
Yeah, that is quite evident for me as well as the audience when they watch it. The way that you express itself, it's it's extremely very clear. So the second and third
True.
semester was like a normal routine for you, right?
Good.
Once you got used to it.
Yes, 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 yes,
Super.
yes, yes, yes.
So then, which year you completed your degree?
Okay, I started my master's in 2022, which is September 2022, and I finished my master's in 2024. That is I got graduated in June 26th. So the time frame was like I just graduated last year, 2024.
Super. So it's I always tell my students, it's important to stay focused. Our prime objective is to study so that you can finish the degree on time. So kindly enlighten the young
Exactly.
audiences watching this video, planning for their bachelor's, masters. Very important to stay focused towards the task. So you complete the degree on
Yes.
time with knowledge.
Like I really the main purpose that like I put myself to this interview. This is more about a conversation is to let the new upcoming lads to know what is being focused is, because to be honest, there were like a lot of people who got who came with us, but only some of us got managed. Trust me, like out of 100%, it was just 20 to 25% of the people managed to get graduated on the right time. Rest of
Yes.
them, like they had some problems. I would say they weren't focused. First thing,
Yes.
like I would say, being focused is not just like keep everything away. Like you have your financial burdens. You came here, leaving your parents. I'm like, no, keep everything aside. Be focused for your own life because you're here for a reason. Not everyone gets this opportunity at a
No.
very young age. There's like a lot of people who are like struggling to come here, go abroad to do their masters or bachelors even. Like the guys who are coming for bachelors, I'm really jealous of you guys because we didn't have the opportunity to do it. I'm extremely jealous because I have an exposure around 5 years abroad, but like you guys will have when you turn, I'm 26 now. When you guys turn 26, you'll have 8 years of exposure, which is like extremely good, you know. So like being focused is not an option. I would really say it is mandate. You have to be
Mandate.
focused no matter what. Yeah, whatever you do, you have to be focused. You're here, and trust me, whatever, like the guys who are coming for masters, the guys who are coming for bachelors, trust me, you will have an amazing process, which is like you will be given a full sort of a freedom which you lacked in Indian education system. There everything will be given. This is what you have to do, this is what. Here no, you got to choose the subjects and you can approach it either way, either in an objective way or subjective way. You can even go through, take things in an analytical perspective. Everything is on your plate. It's about how you maintain your diet. That's how it has to. And being focused, never take that as an option. If you are focused, you will finish your first thing. You'll be very um, efficient student down here. You'll be noted. Unlike other countries, like unlike in India, here professors don't communicate with you, but they see the results. They don't
Results.
like people who talk. They like the people who do. Deeds are
Results.
mandate. Yeah, deeds are mandate, and they are highly appreciating. So the professors will do appreciate you, and they will walk you through many things. They'll be like, hey, you seems to be a person who really has that interest. So how about you try this? How about you try this? The professors will lead you, and after that, like you will finish your degree on time. And staying focused is not just about getting a degree, but enriching your own knowledge, which will take you to the labor market. So I would say like I wouldn't say like extremely, but I was focused. I was like I never took a chance. I was really focused because it is more about enjoying your own food, like the food that you like. It has been served before you. You just have to enjoy it. You cannot be complaining.
Yes.
You're there for a reason. You're the one. Nobody has forced you to go to abroad. Hey, somebody, you should go abroad. No,
No, no,
you
no.
chose to be there for your masters. So you gotta enjoy it, utilize it. I would say utilize it. It is an
Utilize it.
experience. So my thing was like it was really good because I on the day of graduation I had my call letter. So on the right day of my graduation, I had my call letter for this FNZ.
Super.
So yeah,
Nice.
so not even 2 years. I would say like 1 year, 8 months. Like after being here for 1 year, 8 months, not even completion of 2 years, I had my call letter and I joined on July. I went to Czech. I came to Czech on September 2019, 2022, and I got my job in July 8th. So which is not even 2 years, completion of 2 years. So this is the result of being focused.
Super. That's what,
So yeah,
see, some students, they don't go to university. They don't sit and
yes,
study. Okay. They
true.
do all sorts of unwanted activities. That is still their wish, their parents'
Mm,
money and their life. But
yeah,
what they sit and talk, oh, I should have gone to other country. I should have done this. I should
true,
have done that. And you blame the country for all your activities. You own it up.
true,
Okay.
true.
And when people talk to these sort of people who were like went off the track, and they don't take such decisions. That's why I always say
Exactly.
your success or your failure only depends on your efforts and your decision making process. Other success or
True.
failure cannot define your decision making process, which especially
Exactly.
we be very clear on this particular terminology. Just my small example, many people started companies similar to Europe Study Center. Everything vanished in 5-6 months.
Mhm.
Whereas we are, standing our ground, for the past 16, 17 years as the number one firm. So you don't have to think what others do. Stay focused.
True.
And you put it in a very nice way. I like this word, what you said. Staying focused is not an option. You have to do it. I like the way
Yeah, exactly.
that is the objective of this interview, right? Be, motivate, and tell this, not advice. Telling them the clear do's and don'ts. Then it's still your
Right.
life and your decisions, basically. So
True,
then,
true, 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 true.
how was the feeling to hold an offer letter even before your graduation?
I would say like it was happy, like I was happy, but like by then like the purpose of my visit was fulfilled, like I came here and like by then like when I planned to go to Czech Republic, come to Czech Republic, people was like, hey, we never heard of this country. People always say it's Czechoslovakia. People haven't even updated that like Czech got like they are separated and Slovakia got separated. So people think it's more primitive. This country is so primitive. What are you gonna do there? The company is not even renowned. It was like, hey, Skoda is from there. You guys drive Skoda, but it is
Yeah,
a Czech company. Just because
yes,
that you don't know the company doesn't mean that the country is bad. Or like just because that you got like always been or you guys are always reading about the company countries like United States, England, Australia, Canada. It is just overrated for me. Like what
exactly,
does Europe doesn't have? So,
exactly.
so
And the countries you mentioned, Herman, go spend 80 lakhs. Who is stopping you? Your money, your ancestral
yeah.
property. Go sell and, do it. We still pray for you and best wishes. That's it. And, there was a case actually. We suggested him to say, Netherlands or Germany, I'm not sure. His
Hmm.
father, mother, everybody was convinced. Then comes the uncle
Hmm.
picture. Sir, my uncle is very hesitant, for me to, he's not allowing me to go to Europe. Okay. You go behind
Hmm.
your uncle and ask him what option he is suggesting. No, sir, he is telling Australia or UK. Please proceed. I am not here to say your uncle is wrong. Okay. Your uncle, his decision and his, because in India, the problem is more than the parents, the neighbor, the so-called
True.
successful students, uncle, aunties, this XYZ
Social
random people.
conviction.
Exactly. You know, please stay away from the decision-making process
Yes,
and let
like
the
I
parents
wanted to
and the
tell.
student decide.
Yeah, I really wanted to tell you guys, like, trust me, like, first, you guys are like, as you, first thing, all you have to do is like, you are planning to go to abroad for your master's or whatsoever it has been considered, bachelor's or master. First, learn something called PPP, purchase power parity. Okay. So that's nothing but like, you're going to spend like, how much do you earn and how much is your expenses? You got to know about that. Okay. Maybe like people will be like fantasizing you that like, hey, in the United States of America, people are earning $200,000 per annum. I was like, what is their expenses? What is their expenses? No, and how much could they save? You know, like probably they can save like around a lakh for Indian amount, like Indian INR for a lakh. Trust me, you
Per
can do
month,
the
yeah.
same here. Yeah, you can do the same here. Trust me, because the purchase power parity, like we may get paid around 3.5 lakhs or 4 lakhs, but here all you can like how much of a lavish you become, all you can spend is 50%. Trust me, how much ever you go crazily spending. Hey, I'm gonna eat all my 3 meals in Michelin hotels. Still, you'll have lump sum of money here. When it comes
Yes,
to talking about the financial segments, of course, here it is not just about quality. It's not about. It's not just about a work-life balance. It is also about money. You can make hell a lot of money here instead of
exactly.
spending a lot over there. You know, like always, as you said before, spend less and try to earn more if you're
Learn
truly a
more.
business person and you really want to make your finance uplift. Keep that
Yes.
as
And
your mantra.
in any of my interviews, Herman, I never talk like my students are earning so much. You know, my student is earning this much dollars. I never talk about these financial matters at all. Okay. Because, you know, some agents and consultants, you know, when they make videos, oh, you can study in UK and earn 65 lakhs, 70 lakhs. What sort of videos are all these? I seriously do not understand. You should motivate the kids to spend less, learn more. When they learn more,
Yeah,
obviously they will earn more. that's
that's true.
as
That's true.
that's as
Like I
simple.
really have put the count of finance here because like a lot of people even like the journey was like when I was like I was that's what I was telling when I chose Czech Republic, people was like, hey, better go. So they got convinced. Even my parents was like, Tambi, are you sure you really want to go here or like go to countries like they were even saying Netherlands, go to Netherlands, which is quite renowned, German, Belgium. I was like, hey, I'm very confident. I believe in myself. Okay, I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in the geographical or like I'm good. Like I know I'll get a job there because it's about you at the end of the day. You know, you can keep complaining your external stuffs, but it's
Lifelong.
not gonna help you. Yeah,
And on top of it, brother, Europe Study Center will not keep a useless option on the table and just sit and promote it. Then why should I struggle? For example, you know the process: nomination, notification, getting dates,
yes,
collecting. You know, everything is a long process. I rather sit
true.
and promote what is that? A 1 year UK degree or PG diploma in Canada. Like this, I can do. I don't
Mm.
have to have
True,
these 100 odd staff members in my office. But
true,
we
true,
should
true,
only
true,
sit
true,
and promote which is going to be useful for the younger generation. And that's why,
true.
you know, if you look at these countries, Germany or Netherlands or Czech Republic or how to say Sweden, only Europe Study Center promotes. You know why? Other companies,
Mm.
they will not promote this. 99%. You know the reason, Herman? Why only we promote?
Because of the process is quite tedious.
No, no, no,
Not just because of that. Like about the work culture, like I'm not sure.
no. See, that's what, as a person who studied and working there itself, you know, you are like little puzzled. What could be the reason why Europe Study Center promotes it?
True.
Yes, the answer is, Herman, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, or these US, when you dump a student in a mediocre or a low tier university, your remunerations are so high. The university pays you approximately 2 to 3 lakhs as commission per student. It's all about commissions. Commission. So that's why everybody will push the student into UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada.
Cool.
And we work on this model. We want our kids to spend less, learn more, and study in fantastic public universities whose focus is not making money. For example, the university that you studied, TUL's focus is not making money. Never.
True. That's true.
Their focus is imparting their knowledge and their processes to the younger generation, whether he's a Czech citizen or a Chinese citizen or an Indian citizen. For them, it doesn't matter. Wonderful. So
And
how
like
happy you
as like I wanted to tell, as like there's new layers were like looking around, like the university, the TUL, which I did my master's, I had an amazing opportunity where the macroeconomic subject has been dealt by a professor called Shaka Lebetkova. She's the financial advisor of Czech government. So this is what this university provides. Yeah, she's one of the beauty with brain. I have never got astonished seeing anyone like that, you know. So this is the beauty of Europe, I would say. Like, you know, like you can get to interact with the highlights who is like very profile, like people who are governing, people who make changes in the diplomacy. You get to do it. Like, so the TUL was very good choice. I don't regret taking. I love it,
Yes,
actually.
sir.
I would appreciate
I
the
can
decision.
promise you, brother, this is my 16th year. You know, with all these interviews, I'm also getting motivated and goosebumps all over. The next 16 years, you know, we will find and only promote universities like TUL or the top public universities, which will add, you know, a lot of value. And you said in between, I am jealous of the students, you know, who are going to Europe for their bachelor's. But right
True.
now, I am sure you know this, to study in Chennai, you know, in one of the so-called top universities is expensive compared to
True.
studying in a European public university.
That is true. That is true. Can't deny more. Like that is very true.
I am not including the capitation fees that they pay under the table, even today. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
including that. Over the table fees that they pay, right? That is higher than what they spend for a bachelor's in Europe. So these sort of interviews.
The fun fact is, sorry to interrupt. The fun fact is like I spend lesser for my master's than my bachelor's. Trust me.
I know that. I know that. You know, I have all the numbers with me. See, bro,
Yeah.
I cannot. That could be whatever university is. For a 2-year master's, for example, I cannot pick up the offer letter and tell the student, please sell your ancestral property or take education loan, spend 80 lakhs. I cannot do that. I will not do that. And I need not do that. That is
True.
That is what it is. And as Herman said, please focus on the subject, the university. Just for the sake of country, you compromise other choices. It's nothing but operation success and patient no more.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you indicated, you know, you told Europe Study Center team your budgets and all those things. So you were able to finish within those budget. So what was the tuition fees?
Yes.
What was your tuition fees that you paid and your living expenses during your studies? Not when you're earning right now. Now I know that you're spending a lot. During your study time.
So this is a constraint. Like I paid $3,000 as a tuition fee per annum. So it's totally $6,000 for the entire course. And like again, it took me 6 lakh rupees again, you know, for my living expenses. I'm very sure, like as I mentioned, within 12 lakhs, as I've been quoted, I finished my entire master's with my living expenses, my travel expenses. In between, I came to India for a trip, which is like
Wow.
for a month. So everything, and again, you know, like yeah, that's it. Like it was very budget friendly, and it was like very well, as you, if you could maintain it, if you know how things should be, it is very easy. And you come and you spend like a lakh here, of course it'll be out of your budget, but the tuition fee is perfectly fine. And whatever they quoted in the website, hey, you need $396 for every month, it did suffice. It is enough. And the stay accommodations are extremely cheap. You cannot even find such cheap accommodations in Chennai or in Bangalore.
No.
This is
Not possible. Because these are
it is extremely cheap.
Subsidized accommodation and they maintain high standards. Yes. Last two questions before we sum up this beautiful interview.
Please.
So what's your current designation? You know, the job that you do, which company, one more time, and what sort of roles and responsibilities that you play?
Okay. The company which I'm working right now is called FNZ. It's a fintech company. It's a New Zealand-based company, and they have their technical headquarters in Brno. I work as associate analyst tester, which is like as a fintech company, we have a lot of clients here. Most of them are banks. Vanguard is our customer. we have Aberdeen, we have Aviva, we have BlackRock. So all bigger financial firms, so called, they are all our clients. So we do build their websites, we do build their applications, and of course we also take care of their financial dimensions. You know how the interest rate has to be set. We take care of their business, fin and tech, financial and
Wow.
technology.
Both.
So
Okay.
this company does very good. And so basically my role is about like taking care of their business team, like their testing and business team, how to set up the interest rate, how things go. I currently work for a project called Aegon, which is a UK based project. So so we are just setting up how much the investments and returns, ROI, all those stuffs. And I also take care of the testing teams as well. So yeah, my actually I would say like I'm an analyst tester, I'm a business analyst. I do both the roles.
Super. And I've seen your company's logo whenever India goes to New Zealand for a test series or ODI. They are the major
Yes,
sponsors.
yes.
Now I was thinking, I have heard this company's name somewhere. Where is that
Right.
actually? Wonderful. So
And
then,
it's also we also have a branch in India, Gurugram. We have
okay,
a branch there. Yes.
super. Yeah. When you said it's one of the top fintech company and you cannot miss India, right? In your portfolio.
Yes.
Not possible. It's not feasible.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
now, from the point of deviating from your bachelor's, going to a different domain and choosing a kind of offbeat location for the others, not for us. Okay. And convincing your parents. And right now, for you working in a top fintech company, I know that you are happy. So I will not ask that question. How happy your parents are?
First thing, it's about like my parents are happy that like they're kind of like they are relaxed, stating that
Relax.
my of course my son could take a good decision. Because for parents leaving because I was paid high when I was in India, like when I was doing my work after my bachelor's, I was paid really good. My parents would like, hey, you're getting paid and it's a good salary, and like you are taking this one sort of I say like, no, this is what I feel like doing, so let me go. There's like, okay, then now they are like, okay, first thing is like,
Happy.
of course my son can do, he can he's good at taking he's very good at taking decisions. The second thing is like it's a sort of accomplishment, so they're really cool now, like yeah.
Yes. And you said, okay, you're earning well. This is the problem with all the youngsters in India. Okay, you're earning well. Do you have to leave this and do your master's? Is it not a risk? I personally feel, the risk of being comfortable with what you have today vanishes tomorrow. Rather, okay, you are content with what you have right now, fine. But take further steps, develop more skills then. And now looking back, you don't regret the decision, right? Obviously.
Not at all, not at all. That's what like I'll say, like, see, once you feel that your seat is comfortable, change your seat.
Yeah.
That's it. Never get comfortable doing anything. Never get, because being comfort. I don't think so. Like you shouldn't be comfortable doing anything. If
That's
you're
it.
becoming comfortable, that's it. Change your thing. Move. I really follow something called my that's my granddad's mantra. That's
Okay.
what he taught me. It's like rest is nothing but change of work. That's it.
Wow. Super.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to say, you're comfortable with something, then it's like a cube of ice. It started to melt already and you're going to vanish and people are going to search for you. So better,
Exactly.
restructure. Wonderful, man. Great. And also,
Yeah.
Herman, I used to tell people, boss, life is once, boss. If your family can afford this 10 to 12 lakhs, whatever, pack your bags and go, explore the world. There is ocean full of fishes and so much opportunities. So, and I feel if the parents are ready to support you, and for whatever course it may be, if you miss this opportunity, I feel there is a big thing that was missed. That's what I feel,
And like that is true. Like I know, no, like people, 12 lakh on the easy paisa na sola mata. Of course, for
No,
some
no, no,
family,
never,
it is
never, never.
hard. But Anna, go for bank loans. Go. You will find a way. There is a way. Kandipa. Other Indian banking system is a very good. SBI
Yes,
வந்து
yes, yes.
நல்லாவே loans,
Yeah, yeah.
education loans தராங்க. Overseas loans lang. Go just ask. All you need is a small sort of a collateral security. Indian education 7 lakhs தராங்க. Masters like வெளியில போணும் அப்படின்னா அவங்க
Yes,
தராங்க.
yes, yes.
They're giving whatever it is. So I would ask them to go. போங்க. போய்
And
loan
when,
எடுங்க.
and as you said, I would also told to few students where I say, for your parents, this 12 lakh is just too much. Okay, please don't trouble them. Don't create ruckus at the home. Understand, your parents have given you good health and they've given you a bachelor degree. Don't expect more, okay? Plan with what you have. But on the flip side, this is only few instances. On the flip side, parents are so interested. They just want to start the process. But the child is like, I will do anything in this world, but not study. That's also the case. But we still wish them all the best.
Yeah.
That's what we say. So before we sum up this beautiful, very motivating interview, I would say, any last few points or inputs that you would like to tell the young minds watching this interview?
Yes, like one thing that I would stress is like be focused. As we mentioned, first write a purpose of you coming here. What is the purpose? First, of course, for some people, settling down here would be a reason. For some people, no, I just want to go pursue my masters and I want to come back to India. Like I want to, because I got something to do here. Everything is welcomed. Everything is being appreciated here. One thing is like, but that 2 years, what are you going to invest is it's a golden opportunity. You are taking someone's position. This is a responsible place. The seat that you people think that like, hey, if I get pay, I get a seat. No, that's not how Europe works. Actually, they have certain seats that they would love to give to the people who are really deserving. So fortunately or unfortunately, you're getting that seat, and make the hell out of it. Make the complete essence out of it. Stay focused. You're here, and the processes are very easy. And what you learn here, you would never learn in India. Trust me. Maybe like in some particular B schools, which is like completely you cannot reach. You gotta have
Yes.
100 percentile to reach there. Here, one thing is like people don't discriminate you. Like they don't discriminate. Hey, you scored this. People don't ask your bachelor's. If you're coming for masters, they don't ask your bachelor's mark. Nothing. So you will have a fresh start here. So utilize it. Don't and stop giving excuses at any point of life. If you start giving excuses, you will be giving excuses for your entire life. As I
Entire
said,
life.
like focusing is not an option at all. You got to be focused once you're here. And trust me, just 18 months, 19th month, you will feel okay. Thank God. What I have done, whatever I have sowed before, you will reap it multiple folds. So be focused. Write the purpose of your visit first and foremost. Don't just like, I'm gonna go, just like it's a fashion. I want to do my masters in abroad. Why? What masters? Why do you want to do the course? At which point you want to do? Right after your masters, what do you want to do? So create an entire stigma around you and start answering your own questions. Then you'll have the right answer of your purpose. That's more important.
Wonderful, man. I'll make
Mhm.
sure I'll try my level best to all my students coming for the upcoming years. Watch your interview. It's crystal clear. Even a school going student will understand what is that you are trying to tell these boys. Okay. And from the moment, you took the decision, okay, I'm going to do my master's in Europe. And looking at this whole lot of journey, I feel how one decision, provided you do the required work behind that decision, takes you to greater heights, and you are a classic, proven, living example, man. Wonderful. And I'm sure when you watch this interview after several years also, you're going to feel really happy. And your parents, when they watch this interview, they're going to be super happy. For them, it's like a flashback, right? What all their son did. How did he succeed? This detailed almost 45-minute video we would have not, it would give everybody a good clarity. And this is basically your life journey. What happened after your bachelor's till date, that we shoot today. Wonderful. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you. And I've done plenty of interviews, which this interview will always be special to me. And I will never forget the word that how you phrased it. Being focused is not an option. It's by default. You have to do it. Thank you so much, Herman. All the very best to you. And when I come to Bruno, for sure, we will catch up for coffee. 100%.
For sure. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I wish this helps the people who are coming up. 100%. I wish them nothing but all the best, Yeah, I wish things goes good. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job. Keep doing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wish you the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And convey our regards to your parents also, because if they had not trusted ESC, they would have stopped you from this process. Like, how to say, humble request, they would have put it across to you. So thanks to your parents to trust us. And as you said, we will always keep doing our best in innovation and, high quality education. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.